What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, back to another video. Alright guys, in today's video, I'm going to be taking y'all through some quick and easy plant-based spaghetti. It requires a few ingredients, it's a really cheap meal, it's healthy, and it's good for you. So as you know, one of my previous videos, I mentioned that I'm going to be doing plant-based for the next 30 days. And this is one of my staple meals that I love to eat after my workout. It's a little bit higher in carbs, but it has good vegetables in it. It's healthy for you. So yeah, let's get into it. Let me show you how to whip that up real quick. Like I mentioned, this recipe is really easy. It requires a few ingredients, and let me show you all these ingredients real quick. So you're gonna need some mushrooms. You can use like some zucchini, squash, whatever you want. I prefer zucchini because it's a little bit easier to saute. You're gonna need some onions. You can either get like some frozen onions, you can get red onions, white onions, this just doesn't matter. You can get some pasta sauce, or you can make it yourself, it depends, but I prefer to get the one that's already made. This one's a little bit higher in sodium, but I couldn't find like any low sodium version, so we're just rocking with this. And then finally, you can get some penne pasta. Honestly, you can get any kind of pasta, but I prefer the penne just because just the texture is better, and I just like the flavor of it. So that's really the only ingredients you're gonna need. Let me share the next step. Let's get into it. Is let your pasta boil. Obviously, you don't want to be eating some raw pasta and break your teeth, whatever. So yeah, just let your pasta boil, and the next thing we'll do is go ahead and cut up these vegetables, and then we'll throw that in the pan and saute it. Let's get into it. All right, so now I'm about to go ahead and cut up these vegetables. So as you can see with the pasta boiling right here, let that boil until it's kind of like a soft texture. And the next thing we'll do is go ahead and add these vegetables to the pan and then let that saute. So we have the sauteing right here. Just a quick reminder, you don't want to cook your vegetables on too high of a heat. So as you can see, I have it on like medium heat right here. That way it's not cooking too fast, and that way you can keep a lot of the nutrients inside of it. So we'll let the pasta boil for a little bit longer, saute these vegetables, and I'm gonna go ahead and add some of the pasta sauce pasta sauce that I showed you earlier. Another thing, guys, you don't want to forget to season your food. I'm about to go ahead and season up the vegetables. So I use black pepper, I use salt, onion powder, granulated onion, same thing. I use some Italian seasoning since I'm doing spaghetti to give it more of that kind of Italian flavor. And then I use garlic powder. So there's like some really simple seasonings, but you don't want to forget to add this because it adds some great flavors to it. So now that the penne pasta is done boiling, what I'm gonna go ahead and do is add the pasta to these vegetables with the pasta sauce in there, and then let that cook for a little bit longer. Go ahead and add that in there. Make sure you drain the water out because you don't want your pasta sauce too liquidy as well. That's another good tip. That last one. This is the finished product, guys. We have the zucchini in there, the mushrooms, onions are somewhere in there. We have the pasta as well. So this is a really quick and easy plant-based spaghetti recipe that you can use if you're trying to go plant-based. I really hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Video for today. Peace.